If you're thinking about grabbing the Xbox wireless controller, hold on a second, because there's more you need to know before you hit buy. Sure, it promises enhanced comfort, longer wireless range, and Bluetooth compatibility with Windows 10 PCs, but here's what surprised me. Not all that glitters is gold. In fact, some users are facing issues that might make you question if this controller is really the best choice for serious gamers. But don't worry, I'm not here just to throw shade. I'm gonna break down the good, the bad, and the unexpected quirks so you can decide if this is the controller for you. So who exactly is this Xbox wireless controller for? If you game on an Xbox One S, One X, or even on your Windows 10 PC or tablet, and want something that feels good in your hands with solid wireless performance, this controller is pitched as a solid contender. But is it worth your $57.51? Let's dive deeper before you add it to your cart. Stick around, because I'll also share some tips on how to get the most out of it, and there might even be a couple of you who should think twice. Starting with the positives, this controller definitely brings some solid upgrades over the previous Xbox One controllers. The textured grip is probably my favorite feature. It's designed to keep your hands from slipping during those marathon gaming sessions. Trust me, there's nothing worse than dropping your controller mid-clutch play because your palms got sweaty. Plus, the sleek, streamlined design does feel like a step up, offering better ergonomics and comfort. It's something Microsoft clearly invested time in. But if you're a hardcore gamer used to the classic feel, this might take some getting used to. Where this controller really caught my attention was its wireless range. Microsoft claims it gets up to twice the range compared to older Xbox One controllers, tested specifically on the Xbox One S console. In practical terms, that means you can kick back a little further on your couch without losing connection or input lag. Great for those who live large or play on big screens. However, keep in mind that real-world results vary. Some users report occasional drops or a less consistent connection, especially when used with Bluetooth on Windows 10 devices. So, if you plan to game competitively on PC, that's something to keep in mind. Now here's a twist. The controller includes Bluetooth technology, which is a game changer for PC and tablet gamers. No more awkward adapters or cables, just pair and play. I tested it with my Windows 10 laptop, and pairing was straightforward, almost too easy. But the catch? Wireless input lag could be noticeable on certain games, especially shooters where milliseconds count. Also, the Bluetooth range isn't quite as impressive as using the Xbox wireless adapter, so if you want the best wireless experience on PC, this bit could disappoint. But what about compatibility? The Xbox wireless controller works seamlessly with Xbox One X, One S, and the original Xbox One. Additionally, as mentioned, it's compatible with Windows 10, with its Bluetooth support opening doors for cross-platform gaming. This makes it a versatile controller if you switch between gaming on console and PC. However, don't forget to download the Xbox Accessories app to unlock the full potential of custom button mapping. This app allows you to remap buttons to fit your play style, a massive plus for accessibility or personalized control schemes. Okay, so we've covered the cool stuff, but it's time to get real about the problems that some users, and yes, even some reviews have flagged. Firstly, the trigger buttons, while generally responsive, can sometimes feel a bit mushy or inconsistent. That's a red flag for FPS or racing game enthusiasts who rely heavily on precise input. Also, some users report that the controller can disconnect unexpectedly during gameplay, which can be infuriating, especially during multiplayer matches. It's like getting a "you've been disconnected" message before your victory lap. Talk about bad timing. Another frustration, the battery life. The controller runs on AA batteries or rechargeables, which means you'll either have to keep batteries handy or invest in a rechargeable kit. Some users complain that battery life isn't as impressive as they expected. draining faster than older controllers when using Bluetooth or wireless features extensively. So if you're a binge gamer, this might get annoying fast, unless you enjoy scavenger hunts for fresh batteries. Rehook time, wondering if these issues are enough to steer you away. I'll share a little secret about how to minimize these hiccups near the end. But before that, let's get into the software customization options, which can make or break your experience. The Xbox Accessories app is where this controller shines, or stumbles, depending on your level of tech comfort. It offers button remapping to personalize controls, allowing gamers to optimize their gameplay, for example, swapping the jump or reload button to a more convenient spot. This can be a game changer for people with accessibility needs, or those who love to tweak settings to squeeze the most out of their play session. But the app can be a little clunky and unintuitive for first-timers. If you're not tech-savvy, you might find yourself lost in menus, which can be frustrating. And here's a funny thought. The app feels a bit like trying to reprogram your coffee machine. You just want a great cup of joe, but you're suddenly deciphering a secret code. Back to comfort. The textured grip definitely earns high marks for improving hold. Gamers with sweaty palms swear by it, and it helps reduce hand cramps during long sessions. The controller's weight is balanced perfectly. It feels neither too light nor too heavy, just right to keep fatigue at bay. However, the button layout remains the same as previous Xbox controllers, which is good if you're already familiar but might be a barrier for newcomers wanting a fresh setup. If you're upgrading from older models, you'll appreciate the subtle improvements without having to relearn your moves. Now, a little joke to lighten the mood. Why did the Xbox controller go to therapy? Because it had too many triggers. Okay, I promise I'm done with the puns for now. One more rehook. So, is this controller worth your money despite the quirks? Before I get to my final verdict, let's talk accessories that can complement this controller and boost your experience. For starters, investing in a reliable rechargeable battery pack can solve the battery drainage woes and save you money in the long run. Plus, pairing your controller with an Xbox wireless adapter for Windows, rather than relying on Bluetooth, may significantly improve wireless range and reduce input lag on PC. Also, grabbing a good headset with a 3.5mm stereo jack, like this controller supports, can elevate your gaming sessions with clear in-game chat and sound. It's a small detail, but being able to plug in any compatible headset without extra adapters adds convenience. Alright, time for the bottom line. The Xbox wireless controller is a solid choice if you're looking for enhanced comfort, decent wireless range, and seamless compatibility with Xbox consoles and Windows 10 devices. However, it's not without flaws. Potential connectivity hiccups, noticeable input lag on Bluetooth, and battery life issues can detract from the overall experience. If you're a casual gamer who values ergonomic design and easy PC compatibility, this controller fits nicely. But if you're a competitive gamer demanding precision and reliability, you might want to consider additional accessories or alternative controllers. A final joke before we wrap. Why did the gamer bring a ladder to the tournament? Because he heard the stakes were high. I hope your gaming stakes and wins will be just as high with whatever controller you choose. So if you're ready to give the Xbox wireless controller a shot, I've put the current best price link in the description below. Keep in mind, prices on Amazon can change rapidly, so it's smart to check frequently. Whether you decide this is your next controller or you're still weighing options, I hope this honest review helped clear up the confusion and gave you the insight you needed. Happy gaming, and may your thumbs be ever responsive. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this useful, and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Until next time, game on.